Good evening, everybody. Here we are at J.T. Flaherty Field in the campus of Delone Catholic High School. 7th and 8th grade football tonight. Bermudian Springs, the visitors, Delone Catholic. We got the numbers here. We're gonna try to get you the players as we can. This is the first game I've done this year, 7th and 8th grade football. So I don't know the numbers like I do the varsity numbers, but we will try to get everybody that's on the field mentioned. I know that's what you're trying to do here. I believe the young squires are 1-2 or something. I really don't know their numbers. They're 1-1, or is this our third game?
I know they lost to Littlestown
That
in
was
a
a tie.
squeaker.
That was a tie. The Dolestown game was a tie, I thought.
It was 16-14. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Yeah, it was close till the end.
So they're out in the middle of the field. Delone will be in black with gold trim. Bermudians in their traditional red and white as their away team. Remember, this Friday night, the varsity goes up to Bermudian Springs to play in a big YAIA Division III game. Both teams 3-0. Delone recently ranked 10th in the state in single A football. I guess tomorrow night DC Band will be back in the air, Bill, at doing
Soccer.
soccer right here. And I don't know what time's your air time tomorrow night.
The game started at 5. The JV starts at 5. Or the first game starts at 5. So
So you'll be on the air
we'll
at
be
5?
on a little before 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bill will be on the air with that one. Our next home football game is next Friday as the Squires take on Fairfield, the Knights of Fairfield. And from the toss of the coin there, it looks like the Squires deferred and will kick off to the Eagles. Well, unlike Friday night, both of these numbers are easy to see. The only thing I'm going to have to do is find them on the schedule, the roster they gave me here. The loans are going to be easy. They're in numerical order, and not so for the Eagles. Wind blowing pretty strong. It looks like down the field almost. What do you think? Is it blowing towards the north or the south? That flag's swirling pretty good down there.
It's tough to tell.
Predominantly looks like it's blowing towards the school from the the South Street side of Delone towards the school on an angle across the field. Don't know how much the younger kids here put up the ball, but if they try to throw in this one, it might be a little bit of a problem. I think what we're going to have now is our national anthem, so I'll keep quiet and hopefully we can pick up the national anthem in the booth here.
Would everyone please stand to play our national anthem?
You getting two mics? That was a national anthem. I hope you could hear that. Look, had a little trouble finding it on the tape there for a while. And like I said, Delone is going to kick off, and like they're going to kick off down towards the school. Bermudian will receive. We'll do the best we can with the numbers. Once the series are through, gets two there, I should know who's who. Well, 8-minute quarters here in 7th and 8th grade football. Looks like number 24 for the Squires will be kicking off, and that's Nate Smith. He's an 8th grader. Number 25, Cole Schisler, and it's like number 10 out there. If I can find him here. Kick comes to number 10. He puts it on the ground, picks it back up. He's going to be knocked down right at the 20-yard line. Actually, that was number 20 for Dakota Lockman carrying the ball. 22, okay.
Oh, he's tackled by 22.
Oh, for Delone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Gino Giraffa made that tackle. Bermudian used to run the wing T. I guess they still do here. Eddie Seabright, number 9, looks like he's the quarterback out there. Gives it a fullback, finds a little bit of room, gets up maybe 5 yards before being tackled by the inside linebacker there for the Squires. Number 23. 23 is Chase Martin, made the tackle. Brings up a 2nd and 5. Quarterback's going to keep it on a run. He's going to be knocked down around 2 yards before the first down. Let's see if we can get a number there in the Squire. Number 19 for Delone made the tackle, and that's Braden Clayball. So that brings up a 3rd down and 2 for the Eagles. You know what? I made a mistake in that Bermudian quarterback. That's number 8. I'm sorry. That's Andrew Smith at quarterback for the Eagles. Jacob Keller looks like the fullback, number 24. Give to the halfback, and he's going to be dropped short of the first down. Try to get that number for the, I think, number 22 again, Giraffe in there in the tackle. And that's going to bring down a 4th down, and call it a long one, and it looks like Bermudian might be going for it here. Big gamble here early in the game. 6:05 left in the first quarter. Bermudian, now they got looks like a punt formation, so Delone's going to send number 7 deep. Nice kick over towards the Bermudian sideline. And the ball's going to roll dead right on the 40-yard line of Delone, and that's where the Squires will take over, 1st and 10. So Bermudian came out in a wing T formation and shifted into a punt formation. Let's try to get some numbers for the Squires here. I think the quarterback is number 5, Zachary Staub. Corbin O'Brien's the center. Jane Jacoby's one of the tight ends. Delone in their wing T. give to Staub. He takes it up the middle and gets maybe 3 yards before he stopped. That was a direct snap to him, and he just took it off the right side. They're going to give him 3, 2nd and 7. Staub on a quick pitch. A lot of room out here. Number 15 for the Squires is knocked out of bounds at the Bermudian 36-yard line, and that's Carson Bauerlein. Chase Martin looks like he's the fullback in there. Try to get you these numbers as we go along here. Nate Smith is another halfback. They give to the fullback. Good running over the 30 to about the 29-yard line. I'll try to give you the number in that fullback. That's number 21. Braden Smith. Squires moving the ball here. 2nd down and 3. Give him 7 yards in that carry. Squires staying with the tight and wing to the left. I believe Bermudian went off sides there. That might cost them 5 yards. And that's what they're calling. That's going to move the ball to the 24-yard line, which is going to be 1st and 10 for the Squires. Squires break the huddle right back up to the line of scrimmage. Heavy to this side, and 21 Smith, a lot of yardage there to about the 19. That's where they're going to mark it, 2nd and 5. 4:16 left here in the first quarter. Delone really loading up the left side. Once again, they got their wing and tight over here to the left side. Ball's on the ground, but Staub got right on it. He didn't get the snap from center, but he recovered the ball. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. I don't have some of these numbers I don't have for them. There's a reverse to number 19. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Braden Clayball. Bermudian read that nice. I think he's actually going to lose a yard. 4th down coming up for the Squires, 4th and 6. See if the Squires go to the air here. Shotgun, double slot. Staub's going to take it around the right end. He has the 1st down. It's going to be dropped at about the 13-yard line, but he has enough for the 1st down for the Squires. They went spread that time, and Staub took it around the right end. Squires right out of the huddle, getting their plays from the sideline. Another spread set. Motion across, giving a jet sweep. Cut back inside, and ball carrier is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Try to get you the number there. Logan Ford carried the ball that time. Clock stops so the trainer can go across the Bermudian side. they'll start it up again. It's 2:20 left here in the first quarter. Moving right along here in this quarter. Squares come up again, wing to the left side, heavy to the left side. Staub's going to keep it. He finds a little bit of a hole. He's inside the 10, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. It's going to be close to the first down. I think it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 since they lost 2 in that last play. 3rd and a long one. Staub was knocked out of bounds, so the clock stops. Ball right inside the 5-yard line. Power I formation behind Staub this time. Give to the second man. That's number 19, Braden Clayball, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. 6-0 Squires. Squires will go for 2 here. Power out this time to the left side. Give to the up back, the fullback. Keeps his knees going, but it's going to be no good. 6-0 as they come back down the field with 1:57 left here in the first quarter. Try to get you who carried that ball. So the Squires will kick off for the second time here. People still outside down there on 6th Street, Bill.
Yep, they do have.
Not as many as Friday night, but there's a good bit down there. So number 24 for the Squires will kick off again, Nate Smith. Hit a nice one the last time, went to about the 20-yard line. Joe Jackson Ari goes in the game there, number 25. Number 8 is Leon O'Brien. Oh, taken and knocked down right away. 2 guys from Bermudian collided. 24 caught the ball. That's Jacob Keller. And he collided with another one of his teammates and went right to the ground at about the 27-yard line. That's where Bermudian will take over. Going to mark it back at the 26, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. That is number 8, the quarterback, Andrew Smith. 24, Jacob Keller is the fullback. Counter give to the halfback. Looked like number 30, Braden Heller, and he's knocked down for a loss. I tell you, Bill, these would be a lot easier if they'd be in numerical order.
Which order is the next game?
It's tough looking down there and then trying to follow the game. Up come the Eagles, 2nd down and 14. Jet sweep, and he knocked down again. That was number 5 carrying the ball, it looks like, out there. Gabe Klein. I'm sorry, was that 5 or 9? I think it was Eddie Seabright that carried the ball there, number 9. .45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bermudian has a 3rd down and 14. Neither team has gone to the air yet. Delone on a blitz, try to get you that number. 20-something it looked like made that tackle. 24. Nate Smith blitzed and got the quarterback. That's going to probably... Clock stopped at 16 seconds for some reason.
I think they had an illegal shift on Bermudian.
Bermudian, they're going to probably
wing didn't
decline
get
that.
down.
They'll decline that, and the clock should run out here before the punt. 10 seconds left, and Bermudian's coaches are telling them to leave that clock run out. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the score of the Delone Squires 6, Bermudian nothing. Be ready for the second quarter here right after the refs mark the ball. Ball's going to be spotted, I think, at about the 20-yard line. 4th down and 16. A little different this year with the situation. Players can come over to the sideline and get their own water and stuff like that. Even in the varsity games, it's a little different. They take a little longer between the quarters and a little longer at the timeouts. We got 3 players on here on the Delone roster that we don't have numbers for. Patrick Devine, Nicholas Holtz, and Colt Kirshner. So if we miss them in there somewhere, I just don't have the numbers for them. So I thought I'd give you their names. Number 52, J.D. Zig, is out there. Sig. Zig. I got trouble saying that for girls basketball. Back deep for the Squires, number 7, Logan Ford, and number 19, Braden Clayball. Standing right at midfield, and here we go to start the second quarter. And I think Bermudian might be penalized 5 more yards here. They might have to punt from the 15. That's what's going to happen. One of their interior linemen moved. So the ball's going to be spotted at the 15, and the Delone deep men move up 5 yards. Ball almost blocked. Delone touched the ball, and Bermudian might be down there on it. Gonna have to wait and see. Delone made a mistake and touched that punt. Bermudian comes up with the ball, and they're going to give it to the berm here right at the 43-yard line. Their own 43. And the ball took a bounce and hit Delone in the arm. Then they had to cover it, and the return man couldn't control it. So Bermudian takes over here to start the fourth quarter at the 43-yard line. Give to the fullback. Finds a little bit of room, but it's closed up quickly. Clayball's in there. Let's see who else is around that tackle. Clayball on number 77, Zeke Vandergriff. Right in that tackle. 2nd down and 9. sweep to the halfback. He finds a little bit of room. Nice tackle out there by the Squire. Number 9, it looks like, made that tackle. End zone Defade. Brought him down as the halfback turned it up, and he's going to be 3rd down and 6.
I think that was 8 because 9's here on the sideline.
Okay, 8 was Liam O'Brien. I'm sorry. Liam O'Brien on that tackle. Clock stopped for some reason. Oh, we had equipment repair out there for the berm. 6:44 left here in the second quarter. 6-0, Delone. And the clock's running now. 3rd down, 6. From about the 47-yard line. Looking to throw, being pressured. He's going to take off and run, and he's going to be dropped after a gain of a yard, maybe. Let's see who's in that tackle. Looks like 23, Chase Martin over there. Back in punt formation again is Bermudian. Better snap this time. Dalone's getting out of the way of this one, but it takes a big Bermudian roll inside the 20-yard line down to about the 18. So that was a 35-yard punt, and the Squires will take over at the 18-yard line. I know, Danny, you're amazed at my math skills. I don't have Eric. I don't have Eric today telling me.
I'm amazed that you can see their numbers out there because from up here I can't.
It's tougher than I thought seeing the numbers on them little shirts. Staub, the quarterback for the Squires. Quick pitch coming this way. Nice move. To 25, makes a cut, has his face mask pulled, and it's going to be a face mask on Bermudian. But the running actually has the first down at the 29, but there's going to be some yardage tacked on there. That was Logan Ford. So that's going to be added to should be added to the end of the run. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. So that's going to move Delone good ways up the field here to the 43-yard line. Still in their own territory. 5:55 left here before halftime. Give to the fullback. Breaks into the clear up to the 50-yard line. Down there. Let's see who that was. That was 21. That was Braden Smith. Just shy of the 50. 2nd down and a long 3. Give to the fullback again. Smith spins her way. Still on his feet. He's down the sideline. Going to be knocked down on a nice tackle by number 81. He's going to be dropped at about the 17-yard line. Number 81, Caden Nye, called him and tripped him up. First and 10 for the Squires, 17. Timeout. Bermudian, I think, called that. 2:54 left here in the second quarter. Ball on the 17-yard line. Bermudian coaches trying to get their defense together out there. Remember tomorrow night, boys or girls soccer, Bill? What do we got tomorrow?
I think it's both.
Oh,
We
both.
have parents' night for both, or senior night for both of them.
Oh, okay. So we're going to have varsity and JV for both?
I think so. But, see, I'm not positive on that.
Let
Maybe
me
it is.
look. I can
Yeah.
find out real quick.
We know we have soccer. We'll tell you in a minute what we
I know
have.
it's boys and girls.
Both boys and...
Yeah, both boys and girls. But I'll look at the calendar and see what, if it's JV versus.
Staub up under center. Give to Smith again. He breaks it down to the 5. First down. Going to mark it right at the 5. Squares right back up.
No, it's just boys and girls varsity.
Okay, it
Give
is
to
just the
Smith.
varsity for both boys and girls tomorrow
Just the
night.
varsity for
Yes.
both boys and girls tomorrow night. I think there was a flag in a play. Smith went into the end zone, but I'm not sure that play counts.
I think you're confusing the JV volleyball.
Delone's going to, Bermudian's penalized for illegal participation, having 12 men in the field. It's going to move the ball to the 2.5-yard line. First and goal for the Squires. They're going to give it right back to Smith on a belly play, and he's into the end zone. 12-0 Delone. Probably go for 2 here again. 4:19 left before half. Power on to give this clay ball, and he's going to get in. Number 19, Braden Clayball. Stretch the ball across, and it's 14-0 Squires with 4:19 left here before halftime. So that drive was all basically Braden Smith. Clayball got the 2-point conversion. Seventh and eighth grade coaches are Jim Smith and Mike Kale, being assisted down there by one of the varsity coaches, Dave Staub, also. Looks like Nate Smith's going to do the kicking off. Straight on kicker. And sideline fell on again at the 31-yard line by Bermudian number 24, and that's Jacob Keller. First and 10 and about the 31-yard line for the Eagles. Give to the fullback. He bounces off one tackle, gets maybe 4 yards. Let's see who's down on the bottom there. That looks like Clayball on the tackle. Second down and 7. Halfback tries to get around the end. He's going to get up to about the 35-yard line. I can't tell the number there. The Bermudian player that carried that ball. He picked up 2 yards, 3rd down and 4. He's going to call another timeout. Coach didn't like the way they were lined up there, which there was 3:04 left here before half, 14-0 Delone. Bermudian has another timeout. Wind's not blowing as hard now as it was before, but it's still blowing the same way, sort of across the field from South Street to Delone Avenue. Here comes the berm out. Face 3rd down and long 4. Waggle throw. Quarterback out on the flat to throw. Has a man downfield, overthrows. Pressure was put on by J.D. Zig that time. Pass was intended for Jay Romanthal. And Bermudian's going to have to punt the ball away. 2:58 left here in the 2nd quarter. Illegal procedure against the Eagles. Going to put them back 5 more yards. They'll go from the 36 to the 31, and they'll try this punt again. Snap, high snap, recovered nicely by the punter. He gets it off. Again, it's going to take a Bermudian roll down at about the 39-yard line. 31-yard punt that time. And Delone will take over with 2:47 left here in the first half. Squire's still heavy into the left side. Quick pitch to number 7. Try to get outside. He cuts it back around the other side of the field. Makes a nice move. A lot of room over there. He's going to have the first down. Cuts it back again. And he's finally going to be tackled at the Bermudian 30-yard line. 31-yard run by number 7, Logan Ford. Reversed his field. Not sure there's not something back here in the field that's going to bring that back. Illegal block in the back by Bermudian. He pointed to Bermudian. Against Delone, okay. That's a spot foul. I take it that's going to be marked from there. And that's going to bring up, down will remain first down. It'll be first down and 7 yards to go. So Delone has the ball on the 42-yard line, clock running. First down and 7. Staub gets the ball. Counter play to number 7. He gets the first down. He's going to be dropped right over midfield at about the 48-yard line. That again was Logan Ford. Squires have the first down. Clock running. We're under 2 minutes now. Staub going to try to keep it. He goes up the middle, and he's nailed at about for a 2-yard gain. Number 4 for Bermudian looks like in the initial hit. That's Colby Watkins. It looks like we have a timeout for Delone with 1:42 left here before half, 14-0. Coach Smith out there talking to him. Seventh and eighth grade football has 19 players. And we're ready to go here. Coach Smith off the field. The ball right sitting on the 46-yard line. Second down and 8. Stalled back in the shotgun. Double slot. Stalled throws it out in the flat. It's complete to number 21 for the Squires. And that's Braden Smith. Catches the ball in the flat. Not enough for the first down, though. Going to bring up a third down and about 2. Squires again in a slot formation. Here's a give to Ford going around the right side. Dips in, cuts out. He has the first down. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet to about the 20 or the 32-yard line. First down Squires at the 32. 1 minute exactly left here. Squires right back up on the ball. Again, double slot, single back Smith behind the quarterback. High snap. Staub has the ball, throws it downfield. Overthrows a wide open number 24, Nate Smith. Bring up a 2nd and 10. 44 seconds left. And the sun has broken through. Double slot formation. Braden Smith, the lone back. Staub looking over. A little bit of pressure now. He's going to try to run to the right side. And he's going to be dropped at about the 28-yard line. Give him 4 yards in that pickup. Eddie Seabright for Bermudian made the stop. I think we have another timeout from Delone. 30 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of gamesmanship there when they had the two plays together. I heard a lot of same play being called, and I thought, why would you kind of telegraph that? And they turned around and gave it to the motion man on that sweep.
Yeah, that was a nice run by. Squires have a lot of nice runs here this evening. Breaking tackles. Delone's ready to go. Bermudian's still over with their coach. I think each team has one timeout left. That's what the scoreboard shows. Squires go up the line of scrimmage. He's got to wait for Berm to get set. Delone once again in a slot formation. Shotgun. Braden Smith back there with the quarterback, Zach Staub. Staub has it. He's back to throw. Throwing down the number 9. Page was intended for Braden Clayball. Looked like he couldn't get turned around right. Staub threw the ball a little bit behind him. But like I said, the wind's going pretty good here. Wind might have took that a little bit to the left. So that's going to bring down a 4th down here for the Squires. They have one timeout left. Ball right on the 28-yard line. Double slot. Back to throw. Being pressured. Looks down the field. He has a man out there. And just off the fingertips of number 7, Logan Ford. I thought he had it, but when he rolled over, he didn't have it. Would have been a nice catch. When he hit the ground, he lost it. So it's going to take it over to Bermudian here with 18 seconds left in the first half. See if Bermudian tries anything or just kneels down to get out of here. They're up in their wing tee to the left. Back throw goes to quarterback. He's going to take off and run. He has a man downfield. Actually threw the ball there to the up back. Man, I can't get that number. It's like 30. Is that 30?
I think so. Yeah, it's tough to.
30. That's Braden Heller. So with 12 seconds left, Bermudian has 2nd down. I'm surprised Bermudian ran a play there. I thought they'd just take a knee and get out of here, being there on their own 28. Quarterback's going to run it this time. Nice run up over the 43-yard line until he's pulled down. 1st and 10. There's only 2 seconds left. That clock will start unless somebody calls a timeout here.
See, I believe there was a flag. Or not.
What's that?
I thought there was a flag. Yeah.
Yeah, there was. Well, it was an illegal shift. I didn't see the flag go, but that was way before any of this happened. When they did that play should have been stopped right at the start of the play. But that's going to nullify that run and bring it back 5 yards. It's going to stay 2nd down.
Yeah, it looked like
I think they're just going to let the clock run out. They did. It's halftime now. 14-0 Squires at half.
I think the motion back was running towards the line.
Yeah. Kid number 20 never got set. So I'm going to go off the air here until the second half starts if you want to.
We can talk about volleyball tomorrow night. We're not broadcasting that, but let people know that. I know, but we can't be in 2 places at once, so. But we do have the senior night tonight, right?
Yeah, senior night takes precedence.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we can't be in 2 places at once.
Yeah, we are going to be right. We're going to be out here for soccer at 5 for the start and probably around 7 for the second game. It's parents' night for both boys and girls soccer out here. And there's only about 2 games that we do with soccer, so yeah, our emphasis is going to be out here tomorrow night.
But we wish the Squire had some good luck in tomorrow night's volleyball game.
Right, and we've already done 2 games in there. It's fun to do. We just
And we'll be back for more.
yeah. Yes, and we'll be back for more of those as well. But right now we have about 10 minutes left for halftime, and it is 14-0 Squires. They did have some good running, a little bit of success passing. At this age, it's not unusual to be run heavy just because of distances. The pass game, you can't get very spread out and still be able to throw still have a kid that's able to throw that far.
Yeah, I think Delone has the run anytime they want it, to tell you the truth, up the middle with numbers. I have to look at the numbers here. Logan Ford and number 21 Braden Smith really showing the way there, and Clayball also adding some yards. So I would think Delone has this game pretty well in hand, unless Bermudian comes up with something we didn't see in the first half there, because Delone's defense just shut them down.
Well, I did see those last couple of plays when the quarterback was rolling out. They did get the end or linebacker.
Yeah,
They got him turned in.
For Bermudian to get anything, they're going to have to
Yeah.
run outside.
Yeah.
That's not knowing, but like what we obviously don't prepare to do these games like we prepare to do the varsity games, where we know talk to the coaches and have the tendencies down. But just going by what I see in the first half here, Bermudian's going to have to run their quarterback wide and maybe try some wide plays here to try to get around the Delone tough interior defense.
Next week we're doing field hockey, varsity football, and I think that's the second soccer game that we do. So, the 13th is field hockey.
Okay, so next Tuesday we'll have field hockey out here on JT Flaherty Field for their senior night. And soccer game, we'll have another one out there next Thursday here, and then we'll have the football game with Fairfield on Friday night.
Big night next week. Yeah. Big week next week.
Big week, yeah.
I'm just grateful we're able to bring the people to games and that they, but it's great to even see the parents out there at the side for the 8th grade football.
Yeah, we do have a number of parents out here.
I guess the league still says that you can't have visiting people. I don't know if they're going to change that with the new rulings the governor brought down or not, if there's going to be any kind of, statement from the league that your visiting team's allowed to have so many tickets or whatever. I'm not positive what's going to happen there.
Well, I was actually talking to Tim Bonnets yesterday, and while they're adjusting certain things, one thing that hasn't changed is no visitors. And I think it has to do with movement of, even though it is, 20 minutes up the road, but moving some of our people up there to mingle with people that are up on that, on that end of the county, and then coming back.
Right now, it looks like the varsity boys have a good shot of making the District 3 playoffs, and that Hanover game won't be played. They're sitting in second place right behind number 1 Steel High. And Steel High has a Penn State recruit, Kai Flowers, on their team. He played last year. He's back again this year. So hopefully when Delone gets that far, we're allowed to travel and put it on DCBN. But we don't know. We just don't know what's going to happen until we get to that point in the season. If the game's here, it will certainly be on.
Yeah,
and the district will probably come down with some rules. Who gets what tickets? I can't see them keeping parents away from a district championship game. Whatever school hosts it. But hopefully we can be there wherever it is to bring it to you. And if Delone's not lucky enough, if they're good enough to win that game and go into the state playoffs, who knows if we're going to follow them or not. some reason the clock has stopped. I think the refs are wanting to get this game going.
Yeah.
Now the clock started again. Delone will receive the second half kickoff.
Yeah, we haven't seen Bermudian kick off at all, so I don't know what their capabilities are.
Well, their punter don't boom the ball, but he gets nice rolls on it. He got two favorable rolls. One of the punts hit a Delone player, and Bermudian recovered. That was the turnover there in the first half. But other than that, he had a 31 and 38 yard punt, and then the one that was fumbled. Remember, next week, Friday night, Fairfield Knights are in here. George and Eater, myself, Bill, Danny, and Eric will be here to bring you that game. And like I said, with the new rules, we don't know how many people are going to be here at JT Flaherty Field. I guess we'll find out sometime next week how that ticket distribution is going to work.
Yeah, I think either way, the parking spaces down on 6th Street.
Yeah, I
will
think
be at a
some people
premium
like
for
that
me.
now, you know.
Yeah, because there are people out there tonight.
Well, and that's the shame of it on Friday night. I mean, Bermudian is going to live stream the game, so Delone fans can watch. But there's really no place at Bermudian where you're going to be able to line the field as
Right.
visitors and see anything, because there's no roads there. Everything is on school property there, and of course they're not going to leave you on the property up there to watch the game.
And I think there were some issues similar to that with New Oxford earlier in the season.
Yeah,
And
it's a little tough to New Oxford too, because even if you want to sit in the one end zone up there, that's still cool property.
Right.
So
Good thing we're right in the middle of the thriving metropolis.
yeah,
of
you got
Cherrystown.
South Street, you got Delone Avenue, plus you got 6th Street down there that is not school property, but you can see in the
Right.
field here. I mean, this field's been sitting here since the 1940s, so.
But the fans down there have done a really good job of staying stationary, and they're
Yeah,
not,
you know what? I
you know,
actually came out in my old position. I wasn't that anymore, but I did come out Saturday morning early and walk down that way just to make sure there wasn't a lot of trash, and there was nothing. So if there was, it was all picked up. I
yeah,
mean,
but you're not seeing like people
There
mingle.
was-
They're kind of staying in their seats.
No.
They're watching the game. They're cleaning up after themselves. They're
There
doing
was-
a really great job of.
I walked down that way, and like I said, the street was, there was
Yeah.
no cans, no nothing. So that's good.
Oh, and that's that's what's going to get them to be able to continue doing it.
Yeah.
And I think eventually we grow up and understand that sometimes.
I'm sure they're eating and drinking
Oh,
down
yeah.
there, but they're
Yeah.
cleaning up.
Yeah,
when they
that's-
leave the area and they go home for the night, it looks like what it did when they came there, which is, a credit to the fans, because
Yeah.
for both games that we saw, the Biggerville and the Tech game that we saw, that was pretty well
It was.
crowded down that way.
But it's great for the players that they know that their family, even if they're not inside, they have the opportunity to watch either online or in the end zone, or that's great for the kids.
Well, we got this, now that we have our technical problems fixed, we got a lot of good comments about our broadcast last Friday night of the Biggerville game. Even some people from Biggerville, contacted some people down here and said it was the best they saw of all the live streams. And we take pride in that, because we want to try to give you what you want. And what you want, I think, as a parent, if your kid makes a tackle or you makes a nice play, or even in field hockey or something like that, you want their name mentioned. So Biggerville, please tell your people to get numbers we can read. We usually, with 5 people up here, when we do our regular games, it's pretty tough to miss the numbers. We usually get them right. because we have the loudspeaker downstairs helping us out. But it's pretty tough seeing the little guys' numbers in a PAL, you know. But we try to get everybody's name in the air, and I know that's what the parents want. So the Squires to reset things here, 14-0 at a half. We're almost ready for the second half kickoff. Bermudian will be kicking off to the Squires. Squires have found a lot of success. The first drive wasn't that great, but there's a lot of success in their second and third drive with their running game. Their fourth drive, they tried to go to the air a little bit, and we just had some mishaps in the air there. He completed one pass to the flat, the other one to Logan Ford on his fingertips until he hit the ground. Then he lost it. That would have been a great catch. You know, Coach Nieder, who usually sits here with me and does the collar for these games, his last game will be next week. He's going away for a while, so he won't be able to do the district championship game or the Hanover game, whatever we do. And I think what's going to happen then is Eric will move into the play-by-play, and I'll move over to collar.
Oh, Bill, do you want to mention to people about the Toys for Tommy drive that's going through this week for Delone? They're doing toy collection, Christmas toys for
Yeah. One thing we are doing here at school is we just started last week the Toys for Tommy campaign. It's in honor or in memory of Tommy Ladani, who passed away a couple of years ago. He had just recently graduated from Delone, and through the whole career here, through his whole time here, he did have cancer and was getting treatments and still doing his best to be on the cross country team and other things to be involved with the school. And now for leading up to Christmas, we're going to have a toy drive in his honor to brighten the lives of other children around the area. I think we're coming down towards a minute left in halftime, so we're going to turn our focus back to the field.
2 8-minute quarters left here. The Squires and the Eagles of Bermudian Springs. It looks like Bermudian's going to kick off towards the school, so Delone will be going towards 6th Street or the Moose Lot to start this third quarter. And let's see, number 21 and number 7 look like they're going to be the deep men here. Logan Ford is going to be one of the deep men. And number 19, it's actually Braden Clayball going back there. The one in the middle, I think, is that number 24, Nate Smith in the middle there. Ball was covered. Kick hit the ground. The ball was covered by a Squire at the 49-yard line. No, is that 23 or 73? Looks like 23. Chase Martin fell on that ball. He's also the center, I guess.
Yeah.
Wearing number 23 in there. Heads up play, gives the ball to Delone on the 49-yard line. No time off the clock there. This time Delone goes strong to the right. Nope, it's the left. Just mine. Give to Ford. Finds a little bit of a hole. Spins up to about the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards. Second down and 3. Staub under center. He's going to try to bring it around the right side. He's going to throw. Has a man out there, and it's complete. Let's see, that's number 17 that caught that. Is that 17? And you know what? I don't have a 17 on the Delone roster. So Patrick Devine, Nick Holtz maybe, or Colt Kirshner. I don't have a 17, so a nice throw by Staub.
Yeah, he sold that run and did pull the D-backs up and got over the top of them.
Give to Smith, the fullback. He powers down to about the 12-yard line. I believe they're going to give him another first down for the Squires. 7:04 left here in the third quarter. That was number 21, Braden Smith. That number 22. That was 22, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
22, Gino Durafa carrying the ball that time. And he got down to about the 9. Give him a pickup of 3, second down and 7. Squires don't take very long in a huddle. They're right back up ready to go again. Give to Giraffe again. He has a lot more room this time. He's down to at least a 5. And that'll bring up a third down and 1.
Hasn't taken them much time to get down here either. I know they had the short field to work with after the
timeout. I think we have somebody either shaking. It's a equipment repair for Bermudian shoe. Yeah, Delone, it looks like Coach Smith singles his play in, so it don't take them very long. They're right back up to the line of scrimmage. A little bit of trouble with the shoe out there. 5:53 left here in the third quarter. Delone driving. Third down. They must have marked him back a little bit because I had it closer than that, but they have 3rd and 3 in the scoreboard. I had him inside the 5, but they're marking him back at the 5, and he must have hit. And I believe we got the shoe thing taken care of, and here we go. Give the Giraffe again. He spins outside. It's going to be knocked down at about the 2. It's going to be close to the first down. And it's going to be a first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line for the Squires. Bar marked right at the 2. Same set. Pass into the end zone. Caught by number 17 for the touchdown, 20-0. Nice fake by Staub. Carried out the fake well, hit the tight end coming off the line of scrimmage. Really feel bad that I don't have 17's name, but
yeah, especially with that great play. I mean,
That's 2 catches he had.
He got a step, got the ball. It was quick as that.
Squires going for 2 in their I formation. Logan Ford looks like he's going to get into the end zone on a blast play, make it 22-0 Squires with 5:05 left here in the third quarter. And like I said, Delone added a couple play action passes in there, but their run really tough. Why don't you yell down? Somebody yell down and tell us who 17 is. That's probably why the guy in the loudspeaker's not telling us who scored either, because he don't have it. Squires will kick off again, number 24 for the Squires. Nate Smith will be kicking off. See if Bermudian gets something going with some outside runs this time. They had some success with that at the end of the first half. Also, penalties really hurt Bermudian. Smith approaches the ball. Hits a pretty good one. Down to about the 30-yard line. Nice run. Up to about the 42. Let's see who had that ball there for Bermudian. Was that number 19 for Bermudian carrying the ball there? Jay Rothamel. Quarterback is Andrew Smith. Smith gives the ball to the fullback, and he's not going to. Oh, the ball's taken away by Delone. 24 for Bermudian had the ball. Jacob Keller, and the ball was taken away by number 21 for Delone, Braden Smith. And see what the refs say here. And they are going to give Delone the ball right about the 30-yard line of the berm. So Smith took the handoff that was intended for the Bermudian player. Returned it 13 yards to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Squires. '21's this time the fullback. Jackson Arrigo in there at halfback. He gets the ball, and he's going to be tackled right away. Drop for a loss there. I'm sorry, I can't get that number for Bermudian. It looked like 31, but I'm not sure they have a 31 here. So I was probably wrong. 2nd and 11. Clock running, 4:20 left here in the third quarter. Stalled back looking. He's going to take off and run now. Has a little bit of room, gets the yard back that they lost, and about 3 more. Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 6 or 7. Felt the pressure and got out of town there. And it looks like we're changing quarterbacks here. Number 8, Liam O'Brien's going in at quarterback for the Squires. O'Brien, the quarterback. Braden Smith, the fullback. O'Brien down. He's going to run the ball. He gets loose over the 25 to about the 24. Going to bring up now a 4th down and about 3. That was a planned run, it looked like. Actually, they're going to move that ball back. Now they're going to put it on the 24, 4th and 3. Squires right up to the line of scrimmage again. Stalled back in at quarterback. Staub looking to throw. As a man down the middle, ball's caught. Threw it up in the air there. Number 24, Nate Smith, ran under and made the catch. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Squires at about the 8-yard line. .240 left in the third quarter. 22-0 the Squires. Staub back in at quarterback. Power I formation. Ari going Smith in the front. Ford in the back. Ball was given to Arrigo, and he gets maybe a yard before he's brought down. Braden Clayball going into the game for Jackson Arrigo. Two minutes left here in the third quarter. Power I. Pitch to Ford. He's still on his feet, but he's going to be dropped at about close to the 5. Bring up a 3rd down. Third and goal, the ball right at the 6-yard line. Power I behind Staub. Going to try to run around the end. He's hit, and he's going to be dropped at about the 5-yard line. Pick up a 1. Bring up a 4th and goal for the Squires at the 5-yard line. Squires look like they're going to spread it a little bit here. Staub in the shotgun. Braden Smith beside him. And everybody moves. Except the ball. 28 seconds left. The Squires are going to be penalized 5 yards there. And it'll bring up a 4th and goal from the 10-yard line. Staub has it, back to throw, throws in the flat, has a man out there, Smith, and he's going to power it into the end zone for a touchdown. Hit Braden Smith out of the backfield after they spread it. Smith went to the left in the flat, caught the ball, and powered it way into the end zone. 28-0 Squires with 22 seconds left here in the third quarter.
They just want a little bit more room to spread things out and not pass. That's why they had that last
penalty. Spread it out and ran Smith to the flat. I think there's a Bermudian player shaken up in the play. Or is it Delone player? I can't tell. It is a Delone player over there shaken up. 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Delone has this game pretty well in hand now, 28-0. Delone player looks like he's okay, and he's going to help come off the field on his own power. So Delone will go for 2. And then they will kick off to the Eagles for the 5th time tonight. Squires going for 2. They spread it this time. Giraffe for the lone back now. Daub's going to try to run it in, but he's going to be met at the 3-yard line and dropped. So the attempt is no good. So the score is going to remain 28-0 with 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Delone will come up the field here and kick off to the Bermudian Spring Eagles. Nate Smith will do the kicking. Should be nice weather for your soccer games tomorrow night.
That always helps.
Yeah, it's nice right now, so it's.
Yeah, it was a little hot, but I think it's cooled down quite a bit since we came in the booth here. So there's going to be a kickoff and then maybe a play or two, and then it'll be the end of the third quarter, and we'll charge into the fourth quarter here. Well, there's a number 70 out there for Delone, and we don't have that number either. We're very sorry about that. We just don't have numbers for 3 of these boys that are playing here. Smith, a little shorter kickoff this time to about the 30. Picked up by the up back for Bermudian, number 24, and he's dropped right at the 35-yard line. That was Jacob Keller. So with 17 seconds left here in the third quarter, Bermudian will get a stop or two. Is that number 11 at quarterback now in there? What number is that?
I think so.
Landon Cultrider, I think, is number 11. I think that's the quarterback now. He gets the ball and gives it to the fullback. A little bit of room there. Gets up to the 40-yard line, maybe 5 yards, and that's going to probably be the end of the third quarter. Give him 5 yards in that pickup. And that's the end of the third quarter. Be a pretty easy flip for the refs here. So to start the fourth quarter, Bermuda will have the ball on their own 40-yard line, 2nd down and 5. 28-0 Little Squires. Ref puts the ball on the right hash. We should be ready to go here momentarily. Coach Mike Kell must be the defensive coordinator down there telling them not to give up here in the fourth quarter. The Squires take the field. And here comes Bermudian and get this fourth quarter underway. Yeah, it is number 11 at quarterback there for Bermudian. So that is Landon Cultrider. Try to get you the back number here. Give to the fullback again, number 24. He's going to have the first down. 24 is Jacob Keller. .52 in there in the tackle, J.D. Sig, and also 63. I don't have a 63, so... Quarterback's going to try to run it around the left side. And he's going to be tackled by number 7, Logan Ford over there. Inbounds. The clock's going to keep running. Give him a pickup of maybe 1 yard. 2nd down and 9. Jet sweep. A little bit of room out here for the halfback, and he's tackled on a nice tackle. Open field tackle by number 22, Gino DeRaffa. That was number 9 carrying the ball for Bermudian. Eddie Seabright stopped short of the 1st down. 3rd down and 2. Give up the middle, and I believe he's going to have the 1st down. Number 24, Keller. And it is the 1st down for the Eagles at the Delone Catholic 44-yard line. .550 left in the game. Number 13, Jack Gosh, comes into the game here for the Eagles. On a blitz, J.D. Zig tackles the quarterback back in their own territory at the 49-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 49 at Delone. Forward progress was stopped. Loss of 5, 2nd down and 15. Double wing set for the Eagles. Halfback takes the ball, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 41-yard line, so he gets back the lost yardage in about 3 more. With Seabright going to stop the clock with 4:38. 3rd down and 7 for the Eagles. Eagles up the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 7. Give to the fullback, and he's going to get maybe 4. Going to bring up a 4th down and a long 3 for the Eagles. They need just over the 35-yard line. So I don't think we're going to get a punt here, Bill. I think we're going to see them go for it.
I believe they're going to try. There's no reason not to at this point.
Give to the fullback again. He breaks it into the free. Tackled at the 25. Broke into the clear to number 24. That's Jacob Keller. Eagles will keep the ball at the 25-yard line of the Squires. Freed himself up from a tackle there. I thought he was hit originally about 2-yard gain and spun out of that.
would say he went for the 2 before he got the 15. So he got what he needed for the first down.
Quarterback going to try to bring it on the. Throws it downfield. It's incomplete. He had a man right at the sideline and threw it just a little too far out of bounds for the receiver to get it. 3:22 left here in the game. Clock stopped. Ball on the 25-yard line. Yes, he got the first down. Then did he spin it after he got the first down? Bermudian having a little bit of success now up the middle. Ooh.
Oh!
Ball covered. It was a blitz, and Delone got there.
I heard that thud up here as he gets.
Was that
when
50?
he went to lay on that ball, I heard that thud
Was
up
that
here.
52 again that got there?
I think it was.
It was either.
Sorry.
I think it was Sig.
Sig.
Got there and dropped the quarterback who lost the ball, and the ball was recovered back at about the 36-yard line. Bermudian's going to take a timeout here with 3:04 left in the game. Down 28-0.
Sorry, I felt that one all the way through.
Yeah, quarterback never even really got the snap there until he got hit. I've no idea what you can draw up here, losing 28-0 with 3:04 left.
3rd and 21.
Yeah. Not to mention that.
All right, I think he was just calling the players, though, and getting them all together on, focusing on something.
Well, they've been having success with the quick hitters to number 24. Keller has been giving him a decent game in the ground here. And he's right behind the quarterback again. Looks like number 8's back in there at quarterback.
And you're thinking
Andrew
about
Smith.
Yeah, you're thinking about 4 downs here. You're not trying to get this all at once.
Smith rolls out on a waggle. He has a little bit of room out there. He's going to keep it and try to get most of this back. And he does. He gets a lot of it back. Ball's on the ground, but they're going to call him down. So that's going to bring up a 4th down, and he got a good chunk of it back. Let's see where he must have went out of bounds over there around the 15 or the 30-yard line. I'm sorry, the 30-yard line, because the clock's not running, and I thought he got a lot more yardage in that, but he must have stepped out of bounds over there.
Yeah, they have him back farther than the tackle occurred. So I guess
tackle occurred up around the 25 or 24, but we can't see over that far. He might have stepped out of bounds over there. 2:53 left here. It's 4th and 15.
we don't have a camera over on that sideline yet.
Yet. Quarterback's going to try to run the left side, the right side. Makes a nice cut, but he's not going to get away from number 19 of the Squires. That was Braden Clayball made the initial hit, and then he was cleaned up by Chase Martin there. So the Squires will take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line with 2:43 left here in the game. And it looks like Liam O'Brien's going in there at quarterback now for the Squires. Ball right on the 30-yard line. Brian's going to try to bring it around. He's going to be dumped for about a 4-yard loss. Tackle made in there. Let's see if he turns. I can get his number. Number 81 for Bermudian. Caden Nye made that tackle. Brian's going to try to go around the right side this time. Makes a nice cut, gets a little bit of yardage. Give him about 3 on that before he's dropped. 1:47 left here. Coach Smith running the ball wide to try to chew up some time. Squires back up to the line of scrimmage here. 3rd down, 13. Give up the middle. Somehow managed 3 yards out of that and ran for about, and the Squires look like they're going to punt this one away. See if Bermudian calls a timeout here. Clock still running, 55 seconds left in the game. Delone's going to punt the ball away for the first time. I don't have the number of the punter there, Bill. High snap, pulled down at Smith.
Yep.
Same guy that kicks. He punts. Nice punt out here. Ball's going to take a Delone roll and then die at about the 48-yard line of Delone. 17 seconds left in the ball game. Bermudian does have 2 timeouts left if they want to use them. Remember, tomorrow night soccer. Next week it's a full week. Check social media. I guess we'll be on there when we're on, hopefully. And then next Friday night, Delone and Fairfield, varsity football right here. Delone plays Bermudian. They have a live stream also. You can catch Delone on that live stream. And Bermudian calls a timeout with 17 seconds left.
Yeah, I think right now might be a good time to mention the YAIAA.com site has a stream listing for every
live stream. Yep.
So whatever the home team is, if you're looking for, especially a football game, but a lot of other sports as well, if you're looking for a game that your student or your team might be away for, go to that team's link, and that should take you. That's got the best chance that I know of to take you to that game.
And remember, with the new governor's rulings, there's going to be more people allowed in the games. However, the YAIA still has a standing rule, and according to Bill, you talked to
I don't
think that's going to change where visitors can come into the stadium. So you're going to have to rely on the live streams for a while and keep in touch, and we'll try to get you everything that we can get you here in DCBN. And sometimes, like tomorrow night, there's going to be a conflict where there's 2 things, and the soccer's going to be put on because it's senior night, and we'll probably have volleyball senior night later in the year. Bermudian up to the line of scrimmage, 17 seconds left in the game. Back to throw, throws it over the middle. Ball's picked off. Looks like number 8 has it, Liam O'Brien, if I'm not mistaken there. Got it. 7 seconds left. The Squire's going to take over. That hit out of the receiver's hand right into O'Brien's hand, and he picked it off and brought it back to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Squires. This should be the last play of the game. $28-0 is going to be your final here at Delone.
I did post the link for the live streams in the YouTube chat.
And if you're looking for things wider than our league, I saw Channel 43 has a similar page that has Lancaster Lebanon League, us, and Mid-Penn all together. So the whole area is covered by
Delone takes a knee, and that's going to be the final play of the game. Final score here, 28-0. Check back for DCBN tomorrow night for Delone Catholic Soccer. And keep us advised, you know, if you have any suggestions, you can contact Bill or Eric at Delone. See you tomorrow night.